Hello friends, hello. My name is Janessa Oriel and I'm the head of community here at Sell with Amy, and I am so excited that you're here with me today. Now, before I really dive in, if you have any questions about the app or how to use it, please feel free to drop those in the comments. Additionally, if you are stuck and feel like it's something that just pertains to you, please feel free to reach out to our support team. Now that I've started with that, I have been all wrapped up in this feeling. It's Thanksgiving season, right? Thanksgiving is a week from today. It's time to thaw your turkey if you have an especially large turkey. Ta-da! Health service announcement. I'm wrapped up in this feeling of gratitude and in awe of new beginnings. Hey, James. Hey. So I don't know if you follow us on Instagram, but we'd love it if you did. I wanted to share, we highlighted one of our incredible engineers. Hello everyone, this is Kristen. If you haven't met Kristen, here she is. You often won't see her along with a large percentage of our team because they're behind the scenes, right? But I want to share with you Kristen's story, and I'm going to loop this back to how it relates to your business as well by the end, but I wanted to start here. So Kristen, 2 years ago, just over 2 years ago, was a stay-at-home parent, and prior to that was a teacher. It says that actually all in this little caption here, but I'm going to tell her story here because she is incredible. And now, 2 years ago, she started taking coding lessons for fun because she was curious about it. It seemed intriguing. She knew someone, might have been a family member, I don't recall, that was into coding and really just talked about how much fun they were having. And now, while that may make your brain do what my brain does and goes scary, for her, it was something that was new and fun and she was curious about. So she led into that curiosity and then very quickly realized she enjoyed it tremendously. She went from there to taking formal coding classes and genuinely said, this is what I want to do. Here she is 2 years later. Now she's been with the team for a while. I don't know exactly how long. I don't remember. I'm sorry, Kristen, if you watch this. But she's been with the team for a while, but she's genuinely here and living her new dream because she decided to dabble and lean into what was fun for her. Now, tying this back to your business, how does it relate to your business? It does in a few ways. One, storytelling helps. And I say that because if you can attach a story to it, then you have something to share and it's genuinely something people will tune into. Now, if I just show you, I don't know that I have I'm going to dig in my purse, don't mind me. If I just show you, here's my purse. Guys, can we talk about my janitor keys here? I have a lot of, these are not even my house keys, these are all my work keys. Whole nother topic. But if I were to sit here and say and tell you a story about this keychain, okay, from my pineapple store, and I can tell you that this was one of the first pineapple things that I ever bought when Maven, now Amy, had the pineapple, it's much more intriguing than if I just say, buy this, and here's the link, right? So I want to be able to tell you these stories, and I want you to lean into what's fun for you, what you enjoy, what you are absolutely curious about. So if there's a product that you have in your line, whatever you happen to sell, okay? If there's a product in your current line that you are curious about or haven't tried yet, try it and share that new experience with your customers, right? So Kristen, for example, has turned her curiosity into a new career. How is that relating to your business? Well, if you tell the story about why you were curious about your company, typically it starts with products, right? So for her, it started with coding. For you, it likely started with, I tried this product. In my example, it's going to be a keychain, right? And it very quickly led to, oh my gosh, it's incredible. I love it. I can't wait to share this with my friends. Sharing it with my friends turned into, if I share it with them, I can get paid on that and get a discount on the products too. And if you start to tell that story in a way that resonates with your customers, your current customers, you have the ability to share that and share what this business has done for you. Now, I know that this has likely come up in the past, but I want you to pause and remember what it was like to be a beginner. I want you to pause, and I want you to go back and remember when you couldn't wait for a box to show up on your doorstep. And you may still be that way now, but I want you to share that story with your customers, prospective customers, and prospective team members. So I know that this is all, Janessa, what are you talking about? We're talking about an app, right? How does this relate to Amy? Our goal here is to make sure that you have the ability to quickly and easily share your business with anyone in small pockets of time throughout the day. If you're able to do that, if we help set up this system, so that way you can quickly and easily share these things, you have the time to tell the story. You have the ability to share your experiences in, maybe it's a social shop post. Just set it down. I'm sorry, set it down. Thank you. Maybe you have the ability to share it in a, sorry friends, thank you. Maybe you have the ability, I am all off at this point. Sorry, had a visitor. So if you were able to do the things quickly and easily, okay? Or let's think about it this way. If you had this when you first started with your business, and you had this existing system that allowed you to be really regimented in terms of setting up your systems, you don't have to think about, how do I follow up with my customers? How do I very quickly send a link that goes directly to my website, my personal website, so I get credit for the sale? How do I keep all these customers' information? How do I know who likes a specific kind of product? How can I see what a personal history is without having to sit down and log into back office workstation, whatever you call your back office, right? The Sell with Amy app allows people to jump into direct sales, no matter what they sell, and have the ability to have this really organized system, so that way they have the ability to focus on the storytelling and the fun and just enjoying the products and the experiences, so you can share those products and experiences with others. So I want you to go back to when you were a beginner, and I want you to think about your I often refer to them as babies, right? The people that you've brought into your team, if they're your level 1. So in the app, as an example, when you go to filter, you have the ability to filter by team member and then level 1. So anybody you've brought on, or anybody you're individually coaching or mentoring, you're going to list as level 1, and then we have those team follow-ups in there. Again, a system, so that way you don't have to go, oh, someone signed up under me and I was so excited because I wanted to be able to achieve this. But now what? We help provide that structure and that guidance, so that way you can take this and run with it without having to figure out how to do all these things. Now, we still encourage learning and opportunities and failures, genuine failures, so that way you can learn from them and grow, but we want to be able to provide that structure so you can take it and run with it. So as you bring friends on, no matter what they have going on in their life, they absolutely can take this and potentially rise to leadership in a very short period of time. We have case after case after case of friends that are using Sell with Amy that have had the ability to very quickly rise to leadership levels in a variety of companies in less than 6 months. Leadership levels, less than 6 months, because they have that system. Let me see what my comments say. James says, that's awesome. So good, great reminder. Hi, Ida. So I want to encourage you as we go into this big selling season. It's not about the sales, right? Yes, it's about the sales, but it's not necessarily. I want you to share what your products have done for your life. I want you to share what your product, as a user, somebody who uses the products or wears the products, depending on what you sell, right? Using the word user is weird, but that's okay. We're going with it, okay? Give me some hearts if you can laugh with me. Additionally, but also as somebody who chooses to share this as your side gig, primary gig, whatever, right? As if you're going at this and you're aiming for something, you want to be able to share what that's done for your life. How are you different? What friendships do you have? How do you have how often do you get together with those individuals? How do you oftentimes people have friends from across the nation and in many cases world. I have friends across the world and across the nation. right here. Hello. How many of those friendships would you have had if not for your company? Share those experiences. Share that new thing. Ideally, you want to, if you haven't done a box opening, right? That's not the way that you phrase it. Unboxing. If you haven't done an unboxing in a while, your next order, do an unboxing. Just show that excitement of when that hits your doorstep. I can't wait to tear into it, even though I know what's in it. I mean, I don't know about you, I feel that way about any Amazon package that comes. It's coffee filters, right? People love to see that. Share that in your stories. Share it and then like take a screenshot of it and then go ahead and put it in your Instagram feed and then say, I'm going to unbox this later today. Watch my stories for more info, right? So that way you're engaging people to come and see what you're doing because people are curious and they're nosy and they want to be a part of it. So I've gotten no questions, which I'm okay with. I'm totally fine with that. But I wanted to be able to really bring that because oftentimes when we forget about that beginner's mentality, whenever you do something new, there's a level of excitement, there's a level of fear, there's a level of where do I get started? The app helps with a lot of that for our new friends that have just joined the business. You know those first few days when you just can't sleep because you're so excited? Look for opportunities in your business to create that excitement for you, but also to share it with others. Additionally, relive it, right? Go back to, if you have something new in your life, I know this is getting like a bit big, but that's okay. I'm going with it. We're sticking with it. Stay with me. If you have something new in your life, if it's a little bit nerve-wracking and exciting, share what that's like because it's going to be infectious and exciting for those that are watching. It doesn't have to be about your business, okay? It can be about some new class you took, right? It could be about something you're learning. If you're learning to knit or crochet because, and I'm going to say this wrong, Hygge, the cozy word, right? My friends, please help me. It relates to cozy. I feel like it's Norwegian. I might be wrong. I might be totally off. My apologies. But essentially, if you're going into winter, because on the northern hemisphere here, we're going into winter. It's not quite winter yet. Never really gets to winter in Northern California, but that's okay. At least here. If you're in that season of life, quite literally, where you are going inside and you're snuggling up and you're knitting or doing something cozy with your family, right? Or maybe it's, I don't know, if you're learning something new, share that with your network. And what I mean by that is share that with Facebook, share that with Instagram. The reason for that is because it doesn't all have to be about your business. You learning something new is going to create intrigue and also potentially an external or an additional community. When I say that, I mean, if you're learning to knit, you can go ahead and say, does anybody else want to learn to knit too? We can kind of compare notes and we can start to chat. That is a great opportunity to then, of course, lead that into sharing other things, just creating that sense of community. I love community because it's my title, right? Being the head of community here. So try something new, share that with others, be super enjoy one another this holiday season. Quick reminder, now I believe I mentioned this last week. Thanksgiving is next Thursday, so a week from today. If you're watching this live, if you're watching the replay, hi friends in the after party. Let me know by dropping hashtag after party in the comments. If you're watching this after the fact, Thanksgiving is only 2 days before the end of the month. 2 days. That's it. 2 days. So I strongly encourage you to make sure that you've hit your goal or you're very close to achieving your goal for month end before Thanksgiving if possible. Yes, Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving, of course, as it always is, and oftentimes people will lean on that to achieve their goals. However, with this month, with Thanksgiving being as late as it possibly can be, the trick with that is that very quickly you only have Black Friday and the day after to achieve your monthly goals for this particular month. Now, if you're not scared by that, totally fine, but I want to make sure my mind has not wrapped around the fact that we are more than halfway through November. We are on the tail end of it, and very quickly it's going to be Christmas season, and then shipping deadlines are going to start hitting. I believe shipping deadlines for most companies, check with your company of course, is mid-December, December 15th, 16th. Sometimes it's a little bit later, sometimes it's a little bit earlier. Make sure you know your shipping deadline and start to kind of plan from now until then how you're going to end this decade. Without further conversation, I'm gonna wrap this one up. I hope this was helpful for you. If so, please drop it in the comments. Hi, Evangelist. Drop it in the comments. If this was also helpful for you and wanted to share it with your team, we will be uploading it to YouTube, and then I will drop that link in the comments below as well. I'll probably put it in the description. Would that be helpful? Let me know. Thanks, friends. I hope you have an incredible day. I hope you have an outstanding Thanksgiving holiday. As a heads up, the Sell with Amy, hashtag Team Amy is going to be off the Thursday, Friday, and then the weekend as usual next week, but we will be here for you Monday through Wednesday. So no live next week. It's okay. I hope you have your fill of turkey and all the other goodies, right? And I look forward to seeing you, my friends, in December. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye, guys. Bye, friends.